So here we are on the final one called Evolve, or the spiritual realm. So the first one here is meaning and purpose. Again, read the little box. You're going to be wanting to ask yourself the question, whether you feel that your life has meaning, whether you feel that it has purpose. And quite often it's the purpose, it's the kind of purpose is the doing thing that gives us a sense of meaning in life. So those things are highly related together. So this one is often the one, I think, for us women, when we get a bit older and we're coming into that next stage of life, we can suddenly think, what am I doing here now? If you've had children, you could be thinking, well, what am I going to, my purpose? They've all gone. So what's my purpose, So it might be about reconceiving of what your purpose is. And this can be difficult and challenging for some people. So get really honest about this one. Do you feel that when you get up in the morning, that you know what your mission is, okay? That you feel fulfilled, that you feel that life has purpose, that you feel that you are doing something that at the end of the day, you can feel, I know why I got up this morning, okay? Then the next one is aesthetics and divinity. And again, there's a fairly lengthy little paragraph here for you to read more about it. But this is feeling that you have a sense of being able to connect to something higher or greater than yourself. And as I've said in here, this could be, a connection with nature, it could be with art, some form of beauty, and quite often, this is why I've put them together. The divine and the beauty thing kind of is highly correlated with each other. So it could be that you follow a spiritual practice, maybe you don't, but you love to go out and walk on the coast path. That can be the thing that fulfills your aesthetics and divinity power right here. So being of service. So this is something, again, this is something that transcends ourselves. And this is the whole point of this spiritual realm. It's not about believing in a particular god or deity or whatever, but if you do, that's absolutely fine. A lot of people who follow a particular religious faith or a spiritual discipline of some sort find that all of these things, they might rate themselves quite highly on here. But being of service is about doing something for others, usually just for the pleasure of it, okay? It might be that your work is being of service. So for example, I've worked with people who have addictions or mental health challenges, so that doubles up as lots of different things for me. It's often about giving back in some way. You're kind of being of service to somebody or something or some groups of people and not necessarily expecting anything in return. This is kind of giving for giving's sake. And it's really important to remember that quite sometimes some of us have tried to give from an empty cup, all right? So part of the purpose of looking at all of these realms and all of these powers is to make sure that they're all balanced. Because very often, if we are somebody who rates ourselves very highly on the spiritual realm, but we rate really low on some of the others, we often start to feel very drained, physically, emotionally, mentally, and it really impacts on all of the others, okay? So we really have to work on that balance. So go ahead, go on to the actual exercise where you can rate yourself and draw on the little diagram, and I'll see you in the next video.